Hi students, now we are going to learn about the star and delta connections and the problems based on this. So we have already seen in the earlier session the star and the delta connection. Now we will have a brief look at it. So now the star connection, it is also called as Y connection or the delta connection, the delta symbol. Now the circuit was as such. I hope you remember this. So here I want to stress out a point. See, Y connection, right? So the circuit is also look like Y, the star connection. This is an inverted Y, and the delta symbol. The delta will represent the circuit in the form of delta. So this is the delta, and this is Y, that is star connection. So this is one of the thing which you have to remember. So as we have already derived the current in star connection, right? So line current is equal to phase current. So whatever current was flowing in the line will flow in the phase. Therefore, IL is equal to I phase. Whereas here IL is equal to root 3 into I phase. So line current is equal to root 3 into phase current. Similarly, for the voltage, here the line voltage was equal to root 3 times of the phase voltage. Similarly here, for delta, the line voltage was equal to phase voltage because the point AB across the phase is same as the AB across the line. So line voltage is equal to root 3 times phase voltage for star connection, and line voltage is equal to phase voltage for delta connection. You can see this is reversed here, both the relationships, and the power in case of both star as well as delta will remain same. So even here the P is equal to 3 E phase I phase cos phi, or P is equal to root 3 VL IL cos phi, whichever is convenient you can take it. So even here the power formula remains same. So this is the difference between star and delta connection. So now we look after the formulas for star connection. So first is to find the impedance per phase, that is Z. So we have already derived this in the chapter under the single phase circuit. So Z is equal to root of R square plus XL minus XC square, where XL is inductive reactance and XC is capacitive reactance and R is resistance. So here XL is equal to 2 pi FL and XC is equal to 1 by 2 pi FC. So suppose if XC is not given, then we must consider only XL. So at that time Z will be equal to root of R square plus XL square. Remember this. Then comes to find the phase voltage. So we know that for star connection, VL is equal to root 3 V phase, or V phase is equal to VL by root 3. So always first find the phase voltage. Then comes to find the phase current. So once you get the phase voltage, you must find the phase current. So now I phase is equal to V phase by Z. So you will be getting V phase, you will be having Z. So directly you will get I phase is equal to V phase by Z. The next one is to find the line current. Once you get the line current, phase current, you should find the line current. Therefore, whatever I phase value you get, you will directly substitute it as IL. So IL is equal to I phase. Next is to find the power factor. So power factor is given as cos phi is equal to R by Z. Finally, to find the power, so P is equal to 3 V phase I phase cos phi, or P is equal to root 3 VL IL cos phi, where cos phi is power factor, which is nothing but R by Z, and this we have already discussed under chapter single phase circuit. So the same formula we are going to use it here. Remember students, even though VL will be given in the question, you should not find IL first. You must find I phase first. Only then you must find the IL. Anyways, we'll stress this during our numericals. Then comes formula for delta connection. To find the impedance per phase, again z is equal to root of r square plus xl minus xc square. The z formula remains same for star as well as delta connection. Then comes to find the phase voltage. So here v phase is equal to vl. Next is to find the phase current. Here I phase is equal to v phase by z. The formula remains same. Next is to find the line current, but here line current is equal to root 3 times phase current. So this is one of the change here, and even this is one of the change under delta connection. So these two changes must be noted. Then comes to find the power factor, it remains same, cos phi is equal to r by z. And finally to find the power, which is nothing but 3 v phase I phase cos phi or root 3 VL IL cos phi. So at this point, I request you to pause the slide and note down both the formulas for star as well as delta connection, so that you can compare the formulas and you can also find the difference between these two formulas and how to apply it. So we shall move on to the first numerical, that is the question given is 3 equal impedances each having resistance of 8 ohm and inductive reactance of 6 ohm are connected in star. Second one is delta across 3 phase 440 volt supply. Find I phase, IL and power. So phase current, line current and power. So what now, we must write the given data. So 3 equal impedances each having resistance. So R is equal to 8 ohm. So R is equal to 8 ohm. And inductive reactance, remember students, here it is not inductance, they have directly given you the XL. So no need to find XL is equal to 2 pi FL again, since it is given in ohms. So inductive reactance XL is equal to 6 ohm. So XL itself is given, no need to calculate again as 2 pi FL. Then they have given 440 volt supply. So VL is equal to 440 volt. First we must find I phase, IL and power for star connection. Next we have to find IL, I phase and power for the delta connection. So for every problem given under this chapter, we must draw the circuit diagram. So first condition is for star connection. So I can see that and resistance and inductive reactance. So resistance and inductive reactance are connected in star fashion. So all three branches, this is an balanced load, same values, 8 ohm, 6 ohm, 8 ohm, 6 ohm, 8 ohm, 6 ohm is connected across. VL is equal to 440 volt. So you must draw the circuit diagram as soon as you read the question. So even this carries marks. So you must draw this 6 ohm, 8 ohm, 6 ohm, 8 ohm and 6 ohm, 8 ohm. So this is V phase, this is VL and these three are the IL echo, and these three are the points A, B, C. So the first step is to find the impedance per phase Z. So we know that Z is equal to root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. But since XC is not given, XC is 0, the formula will be R root of R square plus XL square. Therefore here R is equal to 8 ohm and XL is equal to 6 ohm. Therefore Z is equal to root of 8 square plus 6 square, which is nothing but 10 ohm. So I got Z is equal to 10 ohm. So I have written Z is equal to 10 ohm. The next one is to find the phase voltage. So for star connection, V phase is equal to VL by root 3. We know that VL is equal to 440 volt. Therefore, V phase is equal to 440 by root 3, which is equal to 254.03 volt. So it's that simple, direct substitution. So I got V phase is equal to 254.03. Okay, now at this point I want to stress this, students. You have VL, you have V phase. Obviously, you might be having a question. You can find IL as VL by Z. You can find I phase as V phase by Z. And in star connection, IL is equal to I phase, right? So you know this. In star connection, IL is equal to I phase. But if you divide this by this, which is nothing but as per you it is IL. So 440 by 10 is 44 amperes. But V phase by Z. So 254 by 10 will give you 25.4. So as per you, if this is IL, which is 44, and I phase is 25.4, then these two are not equal, which will not satisfy the relationship of star connection. So remember students, don't do this mistake at this point. Always you must do I phase, not IL. So once you get the I phase, that is considered as IL. Though you will get value as 44 here for IL, you must not do that, because always the current drawn is by the load, not by the line. So whatever current will be drawn by the load, that will flow in the line. So remember this. So don't do a mistake here. First find I phase, then based on that you must find IL. So now that's why I will be finding the phase current first. So I phase is equal to V phase by Z. So V phase 254.03 by 10 will give you 24.403. So I phase is equal to 25.403 amperes. Now I will find the line current. So now line current relationship is IL is equal to I phase. So I phase is already 25.403. Therefore IL is also equal to 25.403. Remember this. Don't do mistake by dividing 440 by 10 is equal to 44 amperes. No, never do that. Here IL is equal to I phase. Therefore first find I phase, which is equal to then IL. So IL is equal to I phase is equal to 25.403 amperes. Next one is to find the power factor. So cos phi is equal to R by Z. R is given, Z we have found out. Therefore cos phi is equal to 8 by 10, which is nothing but 0.8. And remember students, this is inductive circuit. Therefore the power factor will be lagging. And finally we must find the power. So I can find the power using two formula, 3 V phase I phase cos phi or root 3 VL IL cos phi. So let me use the formula 3 V phase I phase cos phi. So V phase is 254.03, I phase is 25.403, and cos phi is 0.8. So substituting the values, I will get 15,487.5 watt. Or I can use the formula root 3 VL IL cos phi, where VL is 440, IL is 25.403, and cos phi is 0.8. The answer will be same. So you can use any one of these formula. So remember this. So this finishes the first part, that is star connection. I have found I phase, I have found IL, and I have found power. Next we will move on to delta. So first you must draw the circuit in delta configuration. So 8 ohm, 6 ohm, 8 ohm, 6 ohm, 8 ohm, 6 ohm, and VL is 440 volt. So draw the circuit diagram first, then finding the impedance. So impedance anyways will remain the same because the values are same. So again 8 square plus 6 square is 10 ohm. So I have written 10 ohm. Then comes to find the phase voltage. Remember students, there we have done V phase is equal to VL by root 3, but here in delta V phase is directly equal to VL. So VL is already given as 440 volt. Therefore V phase is equal to VL is also equal to 440 volt. So what to find next? Whether to find IL or whether to find I phase? Yes, obviously I should find the I phase first. So I phase is equal to V phase by Z. And remember here, so V phase is, though it is same, IL will be changed because IL is equal to root 3 I phase here. So don't think whether you take VL or V phase here, 440 by 10 will give you the same answer. No. So I phase is equal to V phase by Z as usual. So 440 by 10 is equal to 44 amps. So I written 44 amps here. And finally to find the line current. So IL is equal to root 3 times I phase. So therefore IL is equal to root 3 into 44, which is equal to 76.21 amperes. Then to find the power factor, it remains same here because R and Z values are same. Therefore cos phi is equal to 8 by 10, which is equal to zero point 0.8 and lagging. And finally, to find the power, I can use any of one of the formula. So P is equal to 3 V phase I phase cos phi. Here V phase is 440, I phase is 44, and cos phi is zero point 0.8. So after substituting, I will get 46464, that is 46,464 watts. Or I can also use the formula P is equal to root 3 VL IL cos phi, where VL is 440, IL is 76.21, and cos phi remains zero point 0.8 itself. So the answer will be same. Now note down, students, the power consumed in delta circuit will be thrice that of the star connected circuit. So there it was somewhere 15,000 something. So if you multiply it with 3, you should get this answer, because the values of resistance and inductances have been taken same for star and delta. For the same value of resistance and inductive reactances, the power consumed in delta is thrice that of power consumed in star connection. So you can verify this. Finally, these three are the assignment problem. You try to solve it yourself. If you have any doubt, please let me know. Enjoy learning. Thank you.